What up, Nation? It's Kyle, and I'm back again with another video. In today's video, I'm going to show y'all why you should train with rings. Alright, in today's video, I'm not going to only explain why you train with rings. I'm going to show you an effective chest and tricep workout that you can do to build muscle just using rings. So the reason why I say train with rings is you can increase and decrease the difficulty depending on how high and how low you put the rings. So for example, if you're doing push-ups and you want to increase the difficulty to make it a little bit harder, then you can put the rings lower. So if you have rings, there's a button that says press, push it, and there's the rope, pull it down, and then it should go lower. Make sure it's the same width, or the same height, sorry. Alright, so as you can see, I lowered it. So if you're doing push-ups, then if you want to increase the intensity, you want to make it lower, you want to put it lower. This is not like really low, but this is just for like intermediate people. So this is going to be harder than pushing from up here. This is for beginners, pushing from up here. The rings are here and you're pushing. That's going to be way easier than pushing from here. Alright, so let's begin this chest and tricep workout that you can use and do with rings. So we're going to section this off. We're going to do chest first, and then we're going to move on to triceps. So the first exercise I have for chest is actually dips. So before you even start, make sure you have a firm grip on the rings so you don't slip. Rings are also amazing because you can get really good stabilization muscles whenever you're hitting on. Because if you don't have a strong core and good stabilization, you're going to wobble like that. But if you have a if you're tighten your core, stabilize yourself, stay still like that, and not wobble. Alright, so make sure you have a good grip and tighten your core. Alright, so we're going to go for 8 reps. And also, when you go down, try to lean forward. It's like a regular dip on the dip bar. Alright, now let's start the second exercise. The second exercise I have for the chest is push-ups, or ring push-ups. So, since we're going to increase the intensity, we're going to put the rings lower. So it's like a regular push-up, But when you go down, or when you go up, just twist like that. Twist the rings so it actually engages your chest. Because whenever you do a normal push-up, just doing that, you're just pushing. You're not turning the rings to engage your chest. Alright, let's go for 8 reps in this one. Alright, now let's move on to the third exercise. Third exercise I have is ring flies. So this is the same thing as dumbbell flies, but it's different because the higher you put the rings, the easier it's going to be. But if you put it lower, like at this height, it's going to be harder. It's harder because the height and the elevation your body's at is gonna make a huge difference on whenever you go out and in. So if you're a beginner and you want to do it easier, then you could make the rings higher. But if you're at an advanced or intermediate level, you can put it lower, like maybe about this height. So we're gonna go for 6 reps. And the same thing also with push-ups. Whenever you go out and in, twist your wrist so the rings touch like that, so your chest engages. Alright, the fourth exercise I have is ring archer push-ups. So this is the same thing as regular archer push-ups, but this time we're going to have rings. And also, like the other exercises, if you're a beginner and you want to make it less challenging for yourself, put the rings higher. But if you're more advanced, then you can put the rings lower. I think this height is good for y'all, if you're more advanced. Alright, so we're gonna go for 10 reps. We're gonna do 5 on the left side and 5 on the right side. Alright, let's go. Keep tight core and have a firm grip on the rings. Alright, let's go on the left side first. Alright, the fifth and final exercise for the chest portion of the chest and tricep workout with rings is push-up position hold. So the difference between this and a regular push-up position hold on the floor is you have to have good stabilization muscles to keep the rings close to your body and not wobble it like that. Because whenever you're holding and it wobbles, it's going to be harder to balance your body. But if it's close and tight, it's going to be easier. So we're going to hold this for max hold as long as you can. And also, if you're a beginner and you want to make it less challenging, put the ring higher. Alright, let's go for max hold. Last one, we'll take one shot. Tighten your chest. If you're not shaking, you're not doing it right. Alright, that was the last exercise for the chest portion. Now let's move on to the tricep portion. The first exercise I have is dips. So since we're going to focus more on our tricep, instead of leaning forward, we're going to lean backwards so all the pressure and weight goes on top of your tricep. Alright, let's go. We're going to go for 6. Alright, the second exercise is skull crushers. So this is a really intense move. So if you're a beginner, like you just started using rings, then put the rings higher. Because this move, if you fail and wobble too much because you're not tightening your core or you don't have good stabilization muscles, then you're really going to hurt yourself. So whenever you're going to start from a push-up position, and whenever you go down, it's going to be like a regular skull crusher. You're going to go down and come up. You're going to twist out so your tricep is engaged like that. Twist out. Alright, let's go for 5 reps. Alright, moving on from the second exercise on the third exercise. Third exercise is ring dips, but we're going to switch it up. Instead of having it forward, we're going to have it back. Like we're going to lean back. So when you go down, you're going to lean back on your tricep and twist the rings out. This is a really great move for beginners and advanced people as well. Well, actually all of these exercises are perfect for both beginners and advanced. But this is really good for focusing mainly on your long head tricep. Right. If you want to make this a little bit harder, you can put your feet on an elevated surface. So if you don't want the rings to wobble a lot, make sure to keep the rings as close to your body as possible so you can stay tight. See how it's wobbly? There. Keep tight. Still. Alright. Let's go for 6. It was kind of wobbling because I wasn't keeping the rings close to my body. But if you are doing this, try to keep the rings as close to your body as possible. And keep it tight so it doesn't wobble. Only 2 more exercises to go left, guys. Alright, the 4th exercise is headbangers, ring headbangers. So this is also an intense move because the lower the rings are, the harder it's going to be. This is also a really great move because whenever you go in, you twist the rings out or in, your tricep is engaged. So like that, you're twisting like that. Your tricep is engaged. Alright, let's go for 5. This one's really intense. Okay. Keep the rings in front of you. Alright, the 5th and final exercise for the whole chest and tricep workout with the rings is close grip ring push-ups. So, instead of having our hand inside, we're going to move it outside of the rings and we're going to keep it close grip. Alright, move the rings in front of you, go down. When you go down, push back up. And also, this is different from a regular push-up because when you're doing a regular push-up, your elbows are going in. But whenever you're doing close grip ring push-ups and your hands are outward, your elbows are kind of going out like this, so it engages your tricep. And also, instead of having it over here by your chest, it's going to be up here by your shoulder. Yeah, so right here, eye level. Alright, let's go for 6. Alright, that was the last and final exercise for the whole chest and tricep workout. With that being said, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends who want to know why they should train with rings. Also, I upload every Wednesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Central Time. Peace out.